Hello everyone, welcome to my new video. In this video, let's talk about the EPSON Panoaward in the year 2020. As we know that I have won a silver prize in the VR360 sections with point-and-shoot VR cameras. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you my personal ideas about this Panoaward, and more importantly, we're gonna talk more about the essence of the one-shot 360 photography with point-and-shoot 360 cameras. My name is Yuxun Guo. I love 360 photography a lot, and on my channel you can learn a lot about 360 photography and master your one-shot 360 camera like never before. So first thing first, let's talk about the panoramas that I have won a prize in the year 2020. So number one is the lotus pond blooming. You can see the beautiful lotus flowers reach to the sunlight, and you can see the great detail, the large amount of detail at the same time without any stitching errors. And this panorama has shown the power of the viewpoint in a one-shot 360 camera for point-and-shoot style 360 photos. My second entry also won another silver medal in the VR360 sections, but the scores is a little bit lower compared with the lotus blooming. And in this one, I was traveling around to the Yunnan province last year in November. I have captured lots of the great details. You can see a large amount of water soar into the valley, and you can hear the sound, especially if you have captured the sound, watch it back immersively with all the beautiful details and the sound. The third one, I have won the bronze prize in the year 2020. The photo captured with the QCam 4K with super resolution algorithm. And this photo shows you the masterpiece from the very young woodman. You can see he was crafting along the flowers and really carefully. He's got really focused on his masterpiece. So the point-and-shoot style photos may be the only choice for you to capture that shot. And with the QCam 4K at that time, I could capture a large amount of depth of field that is crystal clear and sharp from near to infinity. At the same time, with the wide range of field of view, I can get the seamless, perfect stitch after post-process. So these three photos has won the good prize in the year 2020 in EPSON Panoaward. Actually, I have participated lots more than that, and here I'm gonna show you all of my entries this year to give you an overview in the year 2020. So number two is, which camera did you use? This question got frequently asked by my subscribers and also my friends on Facebook and Instagram. They've been surprised about the quality of my image, and they want to know which camera model did I choose. So in my priority, the QCam 8K is actually the number one camera for me to capture high quality photos. With its DNG photo, the super HDR, and more importantly, the in-camera RAW Plus. So these great features could really help me capture a lot of stunning photos in my shot. And here is my camera body. I know that this camera has a lot more problems to be updated with the firmware, but for me, for 19% of my one-shot 360 photographies, I could capture the best quality with this camera. And the number 2 is definitely the Ricoh Theta Z1. Actually, the Theta Z1 have a large sensor and very good dynamic range with a single shot. Time is limited and I could only have a single capture. I will definitely choose the Theta Z1. The Theta Z1 is also very capable of capturing high quality, stunning one-shot 360 photos. You can also apply the RAW Plus and some other stacking technology together with Z1. And don't forget, Yoshi Hirota has written a superb dual fisheye plugins and also the dual fisheye plugin Wi-Fi remote control app. I have shared with you tons of videos in my channel to show you the workflow, the methodology about the Ricoh Theta Z1 to help you capture stunning photos. And the number 3 is the QCam 4K actually. So why the QCam 4K only has 4K resolution, but why it is capable in 360 photography? So despite the ultimate imaging quality, the QCam 4K has the best tiny size. It's just like the aluminum tube and with a large field of view of around 220 degrees on each part, with the best possible stitching result, and also with the on-stage panel feature from the Canon QCam. The QCam 4K is also super capable to capture the super close-up shot. So considering the photography, not about the ultimate quality, but for the content, so if you want to have close-up shot, actually the QCam 4K is superb in my one-shot 360 photography career. I can also capture high quality with the Insta360, the 1X, 1R, and 1X2 are funny cameras to play with in our everyday life, and they are most capable to capture 360 videos and reframe videos rather than super high quality photos. But this year, in the 2020 and 2021, I'm gonna try to use the night mode and also the pure shot on the 1X2, the 1R to extract every detail from its photographical potential in Insta360 cameras. So stay tuned for the year 2021. I love this camera very much, and I have already shared a lot about my workflow, my methodology on my channel. So if you want to learn more about that, I will put this link down in my video description for you to improve yourself. Camera gear is not the most important part actually, because compared with DSLR, if you want to achieve the ultimate quality, the point and shoot on one-shot 360 camera is not the best choice. But for the content, for the kind of shooting style, the one-shot 360 camera has provided you a very unique and a large range of possibilities in your photographic career to explore in the immersive world. So number 3 is about my personal choice in EPSON Panoaward during the past few years. So I only participate in the VR360 sections. Actually, the EPSON Panoaward has different sections: the amateur, the professional, the nature, landscape, or architecture section. So the reason why I only participate in the VR360 section is that people will view your photos in an immersive style. So you can put your finger up and right, left and right, up and down, left and right. You can explore the world and you can tell your story and make the full advantage of the whole 360 space in your world. And the VR360 is not about the little planet. I know the little planet is very powerful to show people the power of 360 world. Storytelling in the 360 world is the best feature. This is the most attractive for me to keep constantly creating high quality point and shoot photos with my one-shot 360 cameras. In the VR360 sections, with my point and shoot style photos, I could compete with the best of the world in the whole VR360 community. So including the high quality DSLR and even some kind of computer graphic, the rendering and the mixed reality combined with the computer render and the real world shooting, and also the top-notch one-shot 360 point and shoot photographers. You will really learn a lot from the best of the world. Number 4, what you can learn from EPSON Panoaward. Actually, I have made a previous video focus on how to participate in EPSON Panoaward and what you can learn from. You can refer to my previous video, and I will also put that video down in my video description. You can see all of the greatest VR360 photos all around the world. Actually, you can see the top 20 shot in the gallery menu of the EPSON Panoaward website. And these top 20 shot, absolutely stunning from every perspective. And you can learn from the best, and you can explore the potential, the real potential of the immersive storytelling in the photography world. They are just amazing. They are just impossible sometimes. Especially the first prize when the Oleg Gapanov, excellent photographer from Air Panel, he shot the cave with a split water style. So that is the combination of the split water technology with the cave photography. That is just so difficult to sell them to people who could come to that place. And among these people, only Oleg Gapanov could achieve that quality with super strong health and super powerful photographic skills. So I really admire Air Panel a lot, the best in the world. And you can also see some other photos from all around the world. Marshall Cabo, they just give you a very creative viewpoint to see the flowers at night. So when you look downward, they're just like particles in the sky. So actually this was a nadir shot. This will give you a very creative point of view. The viewpoint is super important in the 360 photography, including the DSLR and the point and shoot style. In the previous year's gallery menu, you can also learn from the top 20 shot in every one of the previous competition of EPSON Panoaward from the year 2011. So altogether, you kind of have 10 years of top 20 shot. That is to say, there are 200 amazing, the top notch, produced by the amazing photographers all around the world each year. So the EPSON Panoaward is really a great place for you to improve your aesthetic and technical skill for your 360 photography. So last but not least, I want to talk more about the future of one-shot 360 camera or the one-shot 360 point and shoot style photography with the point and shoot camera like the Canon Kucam 8K. What is the future of the content creation with the point and shoot cameras in the photography world? I mean, to create stunning photos with these point and shoot cameras. So technically speaking, I want to see more of the creative technology to be moved into the area of the one-shot 360 camera, such as the Google's super resolution with hand trimmer, so that it can boost physical resolution of your imaging sensor, so that it can break the physical limitation of your imaging sensor and its tiny little body. Because with the point and shoot VR360 cameras, you have to face the optical offset between each lenses. So the Z1 has just made a huge improvement with their triple folded optic system. That is to say, even with that acrobatic design, you can only put dual 1-inch sensor inside that tiny little body. And if you want to put a larger sensor than a 1-inch sensor, that will be kind of like impossible in the coming few years, because the physical size of the optic cannot be changed dramatically unless there is something totally new, totally revolutionary to help you change the world, and also at a very reasonable cost for the wide range of consumers buy this product. Again, we still need more innovation in the optic design, the camera design, and also a large sensor is kind of like a future. But for me, to create something like the lotus flowers blooming, I need a smaller sensor. I need a sensor that is around a half-inch sensor maybe is good enough. As we know that Sony has IMX, the 586 or 684, that's the 1/1.7-inch sensor, like the DJI Osmo Pocket 2nd generation. So these sensors actually are pretty good for the point and shoot style for the one-shot 360 photography, because the resolution is good enough, the sensor size is not big, the lenses are not so big. We still could have a giant depth of field to help you create the crystal clear and sharp details from the close-up to infinity. So that is a great point for the point and shoot style photography, because with the DSLR, the sensor size is just too large. You just cannot capture everything in focus. But with small sensor and with a big aperture like f2.0, we still could capture everything within focus. I don't think we should presume for the ultimate large sensor in the point and shoot VR cameras, but something like half-inch or 1/1.7-inch sensor is maybe the sweet spot. Maintain a very high resolution, but still at the same time maintain a large depth of field. So that is to say, we could still have a camera like in this compact size, but with a much better resolution and much better technology to break the limit of the physical limitation. The next one is something like the stacking technology could still have more potential in the future. So just like the Apple's Apple Pro Raw, so these great features, the Apple's the Deep Fusion, to utilize the cutting edge of the chipset, the AI, the NPU, the dense computing right inside the camera body, and perform everything online with the neural engine. You have a long way to go to achieve that great chipset in the One-Shot 360 camera. The solution for the VR cameras there is just so limited, and for the wider range of audience, people tend to buy the camera design for videos because video are kind of like more fancy than photos. For photos, it's a completely new design compared with the video, and we still have more potential in the future to boost the resolution, to boost the dynamic range, to boost the depth of field, at the same time to keep it compact, small, and longer battery life, and also a very beautiful industrial design. And I still want to have a brand like Reveiw or Candle that could focus some of their resources on the photography and to make the photographic world more colorful in the future. And also I think the Insta360, the Pure Shot, they're a brand new pipeline with a single raw image underneath. I think Insta360 had learned a lot from pipelines from the cell phone. We know that in the cell phone world, the photography has improved a lot, not only from the pixels, but also from the different variations, different filters, and more advanced cutting-edge algorithm for a single lens. I hope this technology will be immigrate to the dual fisheye structure, and because dual fisheye structure only have a single stitching line, and that will make 360 shot much more easier than ever before. So I think we still have a long way to go in the world of one-shot point-and-shoot 360 cameras. I think we still want to have a much better camera, a one-shot 360 point-and-shoot camera that is super powerful, much more capable than Z1, than the Qualcomm 8K, and I do hope that the whole industry could work together, produce a much better one-shot 360 camera to create much more stunning content in the future. I hope you can learn something from the EPSON Panoaward year 2020, and I also want you to learn some of my gears, my thought about 360 photography, the cameras, the gears, the technology, and also I want you to know about the future in the 360 photography, especially the 360 photography with the point-and-shoot cameras. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to thumb up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. So until next time, bye.